Greetings and welcome back to Big Bacon's Collection. I'm your host, Big Bacon. Today we're looking at the G.I. Joe Pursuit of Cobra Recondo. Picked this figure up a long time ago. And as always, we're going to start with the accessories. And what you see is what he's being displayed with. That's not all that he came with. He came with a couple of silver hatchets, a second trap. I think there was another firearm, maybe a machete. I mean, he came with a lot. He came with a lot more than any actual individual could probably carry on their person. And as a result, many of those smaller pieces have been lost into the giant baggie of time. No, they're not lost. They're in a storage baggie, but, you know, you've got so many extra accessories from so many figures, it takes you weeks, years of your life to go through and separate all that. And honestly, if this is all he's getting displayed with, then this is all I really need. As always, we're going to begin with the accessories, look at the figure, check his articulation, gear him up, and get him on the shelf. So first and foremost, we'll do the big one. He comes with a solar generator pack. This pegs into the back as seen. Looks, yeah, it is a two-piece system. This is glued in place. And the reason they don't use it to store all the extra crap, we'll get to in just a minute. This side over here, he's got more of a soft goods materials. A lot of rope tying everything together. Up here you've got the two solar panels on basically ball hinges, so they can be maneuvered somewhat. Depending on how you want it to look, how you want it to display. Not a bad looking piece. There is this thing hanging down here. And if you pull on it, it will extend and give you a long cord with a little peg hole on the end. And if you push this little red thing here, it yanks it right back into place. That little peg hole is designed to fit onto this. Yes, this is basically a bear trap. The funny thing though is, with most feet, you put the foot peg into the foot, and then you can't close it any further than that. Yeah, it's designed to close all the way, to look good. But it is badly made, falls apart easily. It doesn't quite fit what it was supposed to be, but it's got this big peg here on the side, and if you just push that in there, you know, see, trying to withdraw it, it's just taking the, so wait for it, he stepped on it, oh, and half of the thing just, half of the piece just launched off. Luckily, the bacon bunker is not that big. So we're just going to reattach this real quick and move on. He's got a sniper rifle. This is one hell of a rifle. But what gives it that Recondo look are the wraps. It's awfully shiny. Not a big fan of that, but it is a good looking piece. And the biggest giveaway, the hat. Can you even make a Recondo if he doesn't have this hat? Now, detail wise, yeah, you can see the button molded on there that holds it up. A couple of paints. I mean, it's a good looking piece. He also comes with a stand. Standard G.I. Joe 25th anniversary style. Recondo on the front. Not a whole lot to it. Now, yes, this does not look anything like the 25th or vintage versions. I guess it's supposed to be a more modern take on the figures and the characters. Bald-headed. He's got this nice overvest on. Paint up top, one of the modern Joe emblems. Satellite phone, Got a couple paint details on those pouch tops there, as well as the shoulder plate, but as you can see, it's all over the place, the paint. Coming around the back, they've painted these what look like metal plates, but once again, you can see that it's just missing a whole lot of place. Didn't even go down into that hole. And look at how even it is along the neckline. Arms are done as short sleeves. Has a wrap around the right hand with a glove. Smaller wrap with what looks like darts along the left hand. Pants are just standard pants. Got some thigh plating on it, kind of like what General Hawk did. Nice painting there on the inner thigh straps. Along the back of it, though, not so much. Boots look like standard boots, and then just some sort of wrap around the ankle to keep it tight. Articulation. The head lifts up that far. That is all the farther the head looks up. Now, mind you, that's him looking at you. This is him upright. The head does not go any further. He is a full-on hunchback. It will rotate, but it will not go up or down any. Will not tilt any. Arm comes up above 90, full rotation. Single jointed elbow comes up to just below 90 degrees, rotation at the elbow. Hands rotate. They do not pivot. There is a waist joint up underneath the vest, but because of the vest, you don't get any front or back. You get a little bit of side to side, but you do get rotation. Legs. Got a good T-pose going on. Metal. Hook. Kicks forward really nicely, even back a little bit. Double jointed knee, has a good deal of range. There's no boot cut. The ankle does rotate. Hinges back that far, forward that far. That's it. So, shall we get him geared up? I think we know which hand's the trigger hand, because it is the only one in a trigger hold. But because of the lack of articulation of the elbow, you really cannot get it across his body for his other hand to hook to. Backpack pegs in fairly well. And then the hat just fits on the head. And there you have it. Governor Jesse Ventura from Predator. So that's it. Now, I like to look at this figure. I do. But the articulation, let me go back even further. The sloppy paint details, the lack of articulation, especially that head not lifting any higher than, oh look, there's a dollar on the ground, is really disappointing. But regardless, still a nice looking figure, and it is going onto the shelf of destiny. And there you have it. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, comment, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you all next time.